Hey everybody, Tanis here, day 3 coming at you with my Facebook Live. I'm going to talk to you today about life beginning at the edge of your comfort zone. Most people are afraid of, fearful of the unknown. Would you agree with that? If anybody is out there at all with me, just let me know by dropping a yeah, I'm afraid to do anything that I'm uncomfortable about. And I certainly know that I am. And the reason that people are afraid to do things that they're uncomfortable to do is because we're worried about how we know, or we're worried about how we look to other people. And basically the truth is that most people, well, they're not thinking about you, they're not thinking about me, they're busy thinking about what others are thinking about them. It's just the fact of life. But what that does is it keeps us in a place where, you know, we're comfortable, where there's absolutely no growth. And so, I mean, if we don't realize that and do something about it, then we're going to be in exactly the same place next year as this year, as last year, unless we do something to get out of our comfort zone. You know, hey everybody, if you're just joining me here, I'm talking to everybody about getting out of our comfort zone, and certainly I'm doing that right now as I speak. You know, with my 20 years in the government, it was comfortable because I knew what I was doing there, but I also wanted more. And so to get more, I knew that I had to get out of my comfort zone. But how was I going to do that? How do we make changes in our lives? And I think that all of us have to have a desire for something else, or disgust with our current situation. You have to hate where you are enough that you're going to do something about it. And you know, I think that I was a combination of the two of those situations, where a desire for something more in life, but also a disgust where I hated the environment that I was in enough to be open-minded enough to be willing to get out of my comfort zone. I was living a quiet desperation, and so that's when I made that decision when I was introduced to this industry, to be willing to do something about it. Hey Norma, how are you? As an accountant, again, working for the government, for me to pick up the phone and talk to people about maybe an opportunity where they could, hey Jackie, where they could make a difference in their lives by, you know, making some extra money or changing their health. That was just something that was so not me. I was very, very, very uncomfortable. I remember before I even did the act of picking up the phone to talk to anybody ever, I thought about it for an awful long time. And that thinking about it keeps us stuck. And, you know, I remember walking around the house, sweating bullets. I was going through anxiety, worrying about what will these people think. And, you know, again, people are not thinking about you. They're busy worrying about what other people are thinking about them. But my desire for something else was certainly big enough that eventually I did pick up the phone and push through it. And yeah, it was uncomfortable. It still is. But anything new is uncomfortable. Anything, you get a new job, everything is a little bit uncomfortable, and we have to push through it. And so what I've come to do consciously is to try not to think at all and just do it. Like these Facebook Lives. I mean, I've been thinking about doing these Facebook Lives for months. Hey Lori, hey Melanie. In fact, I bought this fancy, I bought everything Rachel bought. Fancy camera, I mean not camera, but the light, the tripod, a selfie stick. And I've been thinking about doing them for quite a while now. And I didn't do it until I was challenged just the other day. So now this is day 3. Again, very uncomfortable doing these. Hey Michelle, hey Chuck. So uncomfortable. And why? I don't understand why that is. I do care what other people think, but I also want to add value to people. I want to make sure that whatever message I'm giving to you, I'm not just talking for the sake of talking, but that whatever you know, I'm going through in my world can help somebody in their world. Because really that's why we're all, I think, put here, is to work with each other and to help each other to become better people. And so, you know, it's very very selfish of me to not do these Facebook Lives, because I do have things to offer to people. And so every day I've come to recognize and realize that if I'm uncomfortable, if you're uncomfortable, then you're absolutely 100% are growing. And I'm going to continue on with these Facebook Lives because, like I said, after 90 days, I'm sure I'm going to be pro, and I hopefully will be able to do it without notes. Look, I got lots of notes here. Again, because I just wanted to make sure that my thoughts were put together and not scattered all over the place, because I definitely can be a scatterbrain when I get nervous. And so that would be another, I guess, tip I would give, is that preparedness, you don't have to be polished at all. I mean, definitely not, I'm not polished. I don't feel like I'm polished. I know that I've got experience talking to people, but I'm probably more comfortable on a stage in front of hundreds of people than I am sitting here in my backyard right now talking to my telephone. So anyway, it is uncomfortable, but because of that, I know I had a little bit of growth today. So with that, thanks for your time, everybody. I'm going to click off this live, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow. Bye for now.